lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
In motion left goes Burks. 1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
By Trayvon Walker. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Levis back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Levis looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You're trying to get that peak to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure you catch the ball and put it away.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
Yes, sir.
Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Okay, Tom.
On that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hopkinson in motion left. Levis throwing for it on 4th.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 23 yards on the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works.
I gotta finish this real quick. I gotta finish this game real quick. What's on here?
You've got to play the ball in this situation.
Oh, okay.
You can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone. And you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Henry again on second down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion right, that's Burks. Out of the gun to give to Spears. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Moore, the man in motion. Fourth down, Levis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on down.
Man, you done, man. Man, see if you can see the game, man. I don't play playing this shit anyway.
Score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half.
I'm about to score right now, too.
They go play action with Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's brought down.
Concede this shit, man. Told you I'm different on this shit, fool.